This is Dale Farm, the biggest unauthorised gypsy traveller site in the UK. The government has promised to tackle unauthorised sites, but for the families who call this home, it can mean eviction.
School is good.
The government today received a report warning its policies were leading to third world conditions on traveller sites. People on Dale Farm want an improvement to their lives, but most of all, they want to stay. It's the same 100 miles away at Smithy Fen in South Cambridgeshire.
We've been here 9-10 years. They won't give us permission to live. This one over here at the back is my brother's. I've got all along this other side is first cousins, second cousins. They want to live here, but the council don't want them to live here. They've got no place to. They've got no providence for them to go to, because they won't move into a house. I wouldn't go into a house. I'd sooner be killed on the side of a road than go into a house. We need help, and we need it now. But who's going to help us?
All the lower ones down here are all passed, so this is the site, this is the part of the site that is passed. It's the ones at the end, tagged on the end, that they have lost all the planning appeals for. So this is all passed.
Candy Sheridan, a Liberal Democrat councillor and gypsy herself, is one of the few politicians to have taken up the travellers' cause. She's been helping gypsy traveller families navigate a planning system that seems heavily stacked against them.
This is the end of the line then here. This is the end line that is passed. These are all at risk. These ones are at risk. So what they're saying is that we want Smithy Fen to end just here, and we don't want what's behind you. All of that, and what's behind you are 6 families.
Is it fair on us to be put in the side of a street after been living someplace for 10 years? Take 12, 14 kids out of a school and put them at the side of a road. What are they going to learn?
It's an amazing thing to live in a caravan. I couldn't live in a council house, to tell you the truth, no. It's very wrong to live in a council house, especially for a traveller. Because we've been brought up, when we were kids, we were living in caravans. You know? I'd much rather to stay where we are now. I'm much happier. Right.
Gypsy travellers are facing a crisis nationwide. Eric Pickles' new localism bill would leave it up to local councils to decide what level of site provision to provide. But there is already a lack of sites due to the reluctance of councils to support gypsy travellers. A lot of families in the South Cambridge area were granted planning permission on a temporary basis, many of which are soon to run out.
A lot of people were given 5 years, and that's now up 2011. There's 130. So 130 people are sitting there with the clock running out. It's not fair to keep living 5 years from 5 years, although you're worse off because you're living day to day.
Day to day, that's how we're living, Candy. And as I said, there's no place to go. If we had some place to go, I'd say yes, I'd gladly move on it.
Candy Sheridan takes me to the nearby Willingham site, which was closed by South Cambridge Council 4 years ago after a fight broke out between a small number of residents. Sheridan is lobbying the council to reopen the site to give another option to families like the O'Briens, who have nowhere to go if evicted. I meet the Lamb family, who have remained at the side of the site since it closed, in the hope of getting permission to return.
It is going to waste. Mate, look what you got around here, isn't it? You got all that land, everything all around you, boss.
It's just a waste of land.
Everything. And other old poor people want to live. What can you say?
They've been told to remove these bricks, which without the bricks you'd fall over. They've been told not to go on to the old council site, which is all hard standing. We're going to walk on there now. It's an absolute sin that a man with 8 children is living in a very small section like this and not allowed to cross over here, not allowed to use the hard standing, is paying for his own bricks, which have to be removed all the time. So for 4 years he's lived like this, with a standpipe, odd generators, and each child having a different sort of trailer. This is unbelievable. It's unacceptable. Just challenge South Cambridge District Council to use their common sense. Let the man come over here, bring the 6 yards from Smithy Fen here. This is ludicrous. It's a nonsense. It's debilitating for the families, and I've got a generation of children growing up, playing in rubble, knowing that they're not wanted, they're not part of society, and no one is going to deliver anything for them.